I admit to having taken quite an interest in the Galapagos affair long before Ron Howard's cynical, pessimistic survival thriller Eden. In the 1930s, following World War I, disillusioned European expats fled to the isolated Galapagos Isle of Floriana to start anew. As more people arrived with differing reasons for being there, this small slice of humanity proved incapable of living together, ending in disappearances and murder. Howard takes those fascinating true events and the mysteries that have survived decades and delivers a star-studded but flat effort that fails to come together coherently. Jude Law stars as the egotistical Dr. Friedrich Ritter, who, along with his ailing wife Dora Strauss, played by Vanessa Kirby, leaves civilization behind to start again on the Isle of Floriana. They are brilliant people, speaking fondly to one another in Nietzsche quotes and enjoying their isolation from the world. She hopes the island air will improve her health, while he plans to pen a manifesto that will change the world, curing humanity of all its ills. The Ritters became famous, not only for their philosophy, but for their eccentricities. He trots around the place naked as a jaybird, and she adores a variety of pets, including a donkey that she speaks with frequently. They are larger-than-life figures who have found their corner of paradise in a world that is looking increasingly mad. I mean, you can almost understand their anger when Heinz and Margaret Whitmer, played by Daniel Bruhl and Sydney Sweeney, show up on the island inspired by stories of the Ritters. The Whitmers, who bring along their young son Harry and have another child on the way, are completely different people. They are normal, down-to-earth, simple folk, and unprepared for the brutality of the land. They are even less prepared for the Ritters' cruelty and conniving ways. While Friedrich is somewhat flattered that he has disciples in his midst, Dora can barely stand the sight of them, and she has no qualms about calling Friedrich out when he isn't living up to the ideals he himself has set. Even the name of Ana de Armas' character, Baroness Eloise Bosquet de Wagner Verhorn, is drenched in narcissism. A real-life bon vivant who imagines herself to be royalty, the Baroness is literally carried ashore by her two male gigolos who worship her every move. She arrives on the island basically to take it over, rule it, and to build a renowned hotel. It's the Baroness and her flock who make island life untenable, threatening and scheming as she plays one couple against the other in hopes of destroying both. The threat of violence hangs heavy over Eden early on, but it soon settles into a kind of lethargy that never quite goes away. Noah Pink's screenplay lacks tension and fails to flesh out the female characters, painting them only in the starkest way possible. This leads to, unintentional moments of comedy, such as a ridiculous scene where the saintly Margaret finds herself giving birth while also fending off attacks by wild dogs. The Baroness is a glorified whore, dishing out sex to keep her minions in check and teasing it to the other men to get what she wants. In another, Friedrich proves his mettle as a man by yanking out his own infected teeth, but it forces him to use silly metal dentures that are pretty embarrassing. Most of the performances are over the top enough to keep Eden entertaining, especially Law, Kirby, and Armas, who seem like they just sidled in from a horror comedy somewhere. But the mix of tones just never come together in a way that makes sense. Is this a film you're supposed to be laughing at, or should we take this ugly look at man's worst instincts seriously? I like that Howard, a filmmaker known for his hopeful dramas and upbeat comedies, dares to take on something as dark as Eden, but I'd also like to see this subject tackled by someone who specializes in feel-bad movies rather than feel-good. Eden is in theaters now, and it gets a 2.5 out of 5. Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.